Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new edition of Women's World. Happy New Year. And ladies and gentlemen, in the coming segment, we are going to have a segment on the Christmas decoration of the houses and the outdoors. So let's watch it. Welcome back. Now we have the pleasure to have this phone with our dear guest, Mrs. Jala Hadidi, Egyptian opera singer. Good day to you. Hello.
Hello. Good day. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. How is everything going on?
It's been interesting and it's been fun. I'm back to Germany.
Yes.
And before that, a week ago, I was in Egypt. I had my annual Christmas concert at the Cairo Opera House. And it was amazing. People were trying their best in Egypt to celebrate under the political circumstances, of course,
Yes.
in the region. But you know, Egyptian audiences are the most grateful audiences and the most wonderful audiences anyone can wish for. So it went really well and it was an amazing concert. And now I'm back in Germany. I had Beethoven Ninth Symphony last night. It's a tradition to perform Beethoven Ninth on the New Year's Eve.
Yes.
And then I had a couple of private celebrations. So it's been so far a wonderful New Year.
Yes. So how was the celebrations in Germany for the New Year?
The celebrations in Germany, as I said, many opera houses and many venues in Germany opt for performing Beethoven Ninth, which has the famous last movement, which is the Ode to Joy, the famous hymn, Ode to Joy. And Germans usually prefer to hear that, to listen to that on New Year's. So many of the theaters Germany-wide were performing that. However, of course, people are trying to take into the consideration how certain sensitivities are. Certain other countries are going through a rough time. So I think everyone is trying their best worldwide to have a good time, but people are being very, very aware of the fact that, you know, it's not peaceful everywhere in the world.
Yes, you were speaking about the Egyptian audience and how amazing they were. So what makes the Egyptian audience differ from any other audiences you've ever met?
Well, first of all, I have the home advantage of being an Egyptian and coming back, especially from abroad, to sing this concert or to sing any concert in Egypt. So, of course, audience members who are coming to attend my concert and to see me are already, happier to see me, or they're making the effort, so to speak, to come and see you. And that's one thing. And the other thing is Egyptian being a wonderful mix of culture, being Mediterranean, African, Arab, a mix of cultures, a mix of traditions, always want to have a festive and a good time. That's in the Egyptian gene. I call it the Egyptian gene, actually.
Yes, the Egyptian...
So if they're coming to a concert, if they're making the effort and coming to a concert, they want to have a good time. So by them trying to have a good time, they give off a wonderful energy for the performer, be it a singer or an actor or a musician on stage, to give his best. So I always feel when I come to Egypt, because people are coming to see me especially, and they always have a very positive energy, that I always want to give even more than my best.
Yes.
Like give 300% instead of just 100.
Yes.
So I think that's the beauty of performing in Egypt.
Yes, the Egyptian audience have a very good taste, of course. The stations in your life, some stations, what did you study? Why did you choose to be an opera singer?
Oh, stations in life. Well, I attended as a child until puberty the German school. I did the German high school diploma, and then I went to American University in Cairo. But before that, I became an opera singer already, between school and American University. And, well, I was discovered in my school that I have a voice, and I have rather operatic voice, and I kept following up on that, and I joined the Cairo Opera Company being very young, at the age of 18. And thus, I had the chance of having to be a singer at the same time of being a student at the American University. Those are like my Egyptian milestones, let's say. And then I left Egypt for the United States. I did my second master's in Yale University. And then from there, I was scouted by the Germans and left for Germany and started a career literally in Europe and the world. So that was, those are the big milestones, let's say. What made me an opera singer? Oh, I don't, well, my mom, when she was pregnant, she used to listen to a lot of classical music on the Egyptian radio, البرنامج الموسيقي.
Yes,
she used to
the
listen
music
to
program.
that, and,
yes.
At night it used to switch to classical music, and I was in her belly always listening to classical music. I think that actually reinforced the fact that I chose the career into classical music. And yeah, it was how it was how the school supported me, how my parents supported me, that actually made me take it serious, to the serious step, and just instead of just saying it's a talent and I can leave it aside as a hobby, I took it more serious that it became my job and my real passion.
Yes.
I hope this answers your question. I can not really hear you.
Yes. Yes, Ms. Hadidi, how do you feel about that your job is your hobby, or the thing that you love? You're working the thing that you love, at the same time it's your job.
I think it's a blessing, to be honest.
Yes.
It's definitely a blessing. I wish that to everyone,
yes.
Be it in the arts or in medicine. I wish that that your hobby or your passion becomes your daily bread, so to speak. Because if you do something, regardless what it is, that you're really passionate about, you will have fun doing it, you will excel in it, and people around you will get something out of it. Like
yes.
people would see your
will
passion
benefit,
and either
yes.
get motivated or enjoy your company, so to speak, and they will see that you're good doing what you're doing. And I think it's really a blessing. I'm really blessed. I'm very grateful that I had wonderful, understanding parents who allowed me to become an artist. in our Egyptian culture, so to speak, and I'm very grateful for everyone who's been a help for me along the way to make me follow my passion and make it my profession, because it makes I think a huge difference when your passion is what you do in life.
Yes, the role of your family supporting you to fulfill your dream.
Well, as I said, my mom being pregnant and being very interested to have a child that develops a musical ear, that is born already with a musical ear, like she spent all her months pregnant listening to a lot of music and a lot of music, so that I already as an embryo I can develop a good musical ear. And then, of course, when I was born, there was a lot of music in our house and a lot of various styles as well. And then when the school informed my parents that I have an operatic voice, my parents immediately jumped on the train and sent me to the Cairo Opera House, to the Talent Development Center, to look for a teacher. And I met tenor Dr. Subhi Bdeir, who was my teacher in Egypt, and then also following my passion next to being a high school student, instead of having a family that says, no, focus now on high school only, that's usually the case in Egypt. And also the fact that when I entered university, I was even enforced by my parents to go to attend the medical university instead of, I wanted to actually study medicine at first. And my parents were like, no, but you have a talent and you should be on stage and you shouldn't waste this talent and so on. And knowing, of course, everyone from the Mediterranean, there are very few parents who will tell their daughter not to study medicine and instead to focus on humanities, because I studied philosophy and English and comparative literature and music, and become a musician instead of becoming a doctor. So I'm very grateful, of course, to have parents who have this open-mindedness and who want their daughter to enjoy this passion and to live her passion.
Yes. So, Ms. Hadidi, where are you going to perform in the coming period? Also in Germany? Yes.
In the coming period, I have a concert in France on the 29th. And before that, I have a performance of opera Carmen. It's a new production where I'm performing the main role, Carmen herself.
Yes.
It will be on the 24th in Germany. So yes, I'm this month in Europe, and I hope to be back maybe in Egypt around March. Let's see.
Yes. So, Ms. Hadidi, could you perform any small thing for us now before we bid you farewell?
Well, I'm on the phone, so I don't know how the quality is.
It's very good. It's very good. I can hear you very good.
Well, now I can hear you too, by the way. Now I can finally hear you.
You have a very lovely. You have a very lovely voice.
Thank you. I can say. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Well, in my Christmas concert in Egypt, the one that was a week ago, no, about 2 weeks ago, I performed two things. One was for Egypt because I'm very nationalistic and a bit worried about Egypt. So I performed the Islamia Misr, and for the lost and children of Palestine and Gaza, I performed Bring Him Home.
Yes.
And I can only say as a last word, wishing everyone a happy new year in Egypt. لك يا مصر السلام وسلاما يا بلادي إن رمى الدهر تهاما أبتقيها بفؤادي واسلمي في كل حين. This is as far as I can do.
That's very good. That's very good. It's great. I really had the pleasure to have you with us over the phone. Happy New Year to you and to your family. Looking forward to see you more and perform more in Egypt also. Thank you very much, Ms. Jalal Hadidi, Egyptian opera singer. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. And now in the following segment, we are going to have some ideas about the fashion for the young children, especially for the occasion of Christmas. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Women's World. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.